Und damit hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück bei Tales of Berseria.
Alright.
Weiter geht's. So. Ich denke mal, es ist Boss-Time, das heißt, ich werde mich jetzt gleich wieder aufführen wie ein Hackelmacher. Oder vielleicht auch nicht. Vielleicht stelle ich mich das mal nicht so dumm an. Ich weiß natürlich, dass es meistens an mir liegt. Mehr Taktik umstellen, mehr die A-Test benutzen und bla bla bla. Schauen wir mal. Oh. Also ganz Boss-Time ist noch nicht. Ich sollte vielleicht auch öfter die Fähigkeit... Aber es gibt so viele fucking Fähigkeiten, Alter. Das ist doch nicht mehr normal. Wie viele Fähigkeitskombinationen willst du? Alle. Ich mir am besten. Okay, es hockt auf jeden Fall jemand da drin. Kann es sein, dass die nur gar kein Therion ist? Oh nein, diese schreckliche Kombination, das sollen wir nur rausfinden.
A barrier! She's a Therion!
Third time's the charm, eh, kid?
Yeah. You're Medusa?
I am. And who might you be?
We're like you. We carry grudges against the Abbey. And Shepherd Artorias. It's gonna be okay. We came to get you out of here, Medusa.
There's no escape.
What? Please, don't give up. I can—
No, you don't understand. There's no escape for you. If you dare sully Shepherd Artorias' ideals and the light the Abbey shines upon the world, I will kill you all!
Why are you doing this? She's the Abbey's lucky now. Way to jinx it, Rokuro.
Ja, super, Rocco. Wie gewusst haben wir das gesagt hat. Nicht nur Medusa kann das sein.
They just keep coming.
That snake woman keeps summoning them. If we don't go after her directly, there'll be no end to it.
Your left hand. Don't tell me you're the calamity.
Why are you doing this, Medusa? Why fight for the Abbey after they forced you to become a Therion?
They didn't. I became one of my own free will.
But your daughter, slain at an exorcist's hands. You must hate the Abbey for that, don't you?
Oh, I feel hate. Toward a world where demons spawn from the people's malevolence.
You know about malevolence?
The exorcist told me the truth. Diana turned into a demon because of the malevolence she radiated. I knew what I had to do. Become a Therion, and devour malevolence so that such a tragedy would never repeat itself. It matters not what dreadful form my body may take. I will revive Enominat and change this wretched world!
If that's how it is, fine. We'll take you by force.
Mir gefallen dann ihre kleinen Kumpel nicht.
Going to end this! Her death will not be in vain!
This woman! She's just a grieving mother! It doesn't matter! Crush them all! I can help!
Schwäche Wind. Hatte ich nicht irgendwas mit Windartes komplett durch? Hatte ich nicht mehr, okay. Man müsste echt Dinger machen können. Wind. Warte mal, wir machen... Oh, da ist ja nochmal Schattenfluss. Werdender Schlag. Sehr schön.
Who's
42. Ich verstehe dieses Levelzeug einfach manchmal nicht. Widerstand vorher. Also die Hauptding ist zuschlagen. Ich weiß nicht mal, ob das Zuschlagen überhaupt ist. Ah ja, okay, X ist es da. Sucht nach Verstärkung, ich hab's erwartet. Es war ja bloß eine Schlange, Alter. Komm mal her, das Schlinkding. Oh ja, also kann ich auch leveln. Wo ist die Alte? Erschlagen. Sehr gut. Nein, ich auf die Schlange. Bist du bescheuert? Oh, super. Alter. Wow. Was? Was zur Hölle ist jetzt passiert? Die haut schön weiter drauf, trank das Leben. Hatte ich mir einen Rocco und Stein verwandelt? Alter, jetzt machen wir es aber komplett verlappt. Oh ja, mit mir der Schlangenbock. Hey, Makilo, was soll der Scheiß? Leg dich jetzt nicht dahin und schlaf.
It's over.
Curse you, Lord of Calamity.
Lord of Calamity?
That's the name of the Demon Lord who will bring about the Age of Chaos. The unrepentant embodiment of malevolence, whose blind pursuit of self-gratification will rain destruction upon the world. The irredeemable, uncontrollable personification of human sins. An evil like you.
Demon, Therion, Lord of Calamity. Call me whatever you like. But if I'm the supposed Lord of Demons, then you're just a minion to be used as I please. Nothing more.
No, I refuse. What happened to my Diana was my fault. That's why I will fight you until my dying breath!
Stop!
Don't get in my way!
No! Enough mothers have died. I won't let you join them! Eleanor and Kamoana, they both lost their mothers too. It's a terrible thing.
Kamoana?
A little girl that the Abbey forcefully made into a Therion. Her mother tried to save her, but she failed. All she could do was to offer her own life to fill her child's empty stomach.
Kamoana's been crying ever since. She misses her mother. If you die here, I can only imagine how sad that would make your Diana.
Diana!
You don't need me anymore, Mom. I get it. You love this new dad more than your own daughter!
No! Honey, I did it for you. But you really thought I stopped loving you. And the malevolence made you into a demon. It's all my fault. I'm so sorry. Forgive me, Diana.
Medissa.
She'll be all right. She's just unconscious.
Let's grab her and haul her back.
I'll place her under a binding art, just in case.
Gotta hand it to the Abbey. Very resourceful, taking advantage of Medissa's regrets like that. Making her into a Therion who would do their bidding.
It's just so cruel.
Who cares? Reason above all, no?
It's true. The way I feel goes against all reason. There's no telling what'll happen to Helleves once we take Medissa out of here. And yet I'm doing exactly that, all on account of my own hang-ups. Even crushing Medissa's honest resolve. According to reason, malevolence is the fault of the individual. You assume no responsibility or guilt for what happens to them. I refuse to turn a blind eye to the consequences of my actions. I chose this path to seek the truth, not to deny it. If I'm to betray reason, then that is the very least I should do. You're too much, you know that? You and Medissa both. Quit overthinking things. Just blame all the suffering on the Lord of Calamity. Makes life easier. Velvet, I'm not trying to cheer you up. I'm just saying it doesn't bother me. Whatever's coming, I can handle it.
So stelle ich mir einen Boss vor. So geht es auch einigermaßen. Da brauche ich mich auch nicht aufregen und mich über das Kampfsystem aufführen und über sonstige Sachen. Genau. Was ist denn da hinten eigentlich? Kann ich mir eigentlich... Ah ja, genau. Surfing, Surfing. Uah. Ich weiß, manche Bosse wären wahrscheinlich einfacher gewesen, aber... Ey, nehmen wir den scheiß Baum, Alter. Der war doch der größte Rotz von allen. Ich meine, vor allem dann sind halt... Manchmal sind die Kampfarenen einfach zu klein. Ich bin mir nicht sicher, ob das Absicht ist, oder... Was ist da drin schon wieder los? Hä? Ah, das war die andere Seite. Ja, ja, dämlicher Geist, für die Schnauze. Nicht vor mir auftauchen, nicht vor mir auftauchen, danke. Ah, ja, genau. Nein, die steuert sich einfach Mist. Mist, Mist, Steuermist. Was ist denn?
We will need to be extremely wary.
Willst du das treffen? Was ist das passiert?
Roll like cycle!
do have a peculiar...
Wow. Das war jetzt lustig. Ich dachte ja, dass das so schnell geht. Ja, die Typen stehen da immer noch. Oh, fuck. Wirklich? Ich muss mal was schauen. Betäubung? Betäubung. Ach ne, das ist auch was, eine Schlacke angelt. Ich sollte vielleicht ein Ding machen, was nur auf Betäubung geht, ne? Ich frage, ob ich das nicht schon von Anfang an hätte machen sollen. Aua, hör auf mich zu hauen jetzt da. Wenn ich schon übertreibst, das ist fucking so gut.
Well, that about does it.
Ich würde dieselbe Scheiße passieren lassen. Jetzt müssen wir dich da unten wieder... Was soll denn der Scheiß? Warum kommt der jetzt mit dem Mist? Hä? Oh, jetzt ist es weg. Ich muss das ja automatisch in Decken ausschalten. Und dann vergesse ich es wieder, weil sie ewig nicht mehr auftauchen und dann mitten in der Aufnahme, ne? Ja, muss so sein. Da war irgendwo ein Geist. Juh. Jetzt will ich ganz eine Scheiße überbringen. Na, dann haben wir doch jetzt eine verlorene Tochter und eine Mutter. Passt doch.
Hey, Eleanor. I was wondering, do you think I hurt Medusa, saying that stuff to her back there?
I suppose you might have. But I was thinking the exact same things you were. Losing a mother. It's always a tragedy. I'm glad you stepped in and stopped her.
Thanks.
That Eleanor. I swear, she feels way more responsibility for everything than she needs to. You think we need to worry? What if she pushes too far and erupts with malevolence?
Malevolence is born out of many things. A prideful ego, the self-righteousness that turns a blind eye to one's inner contradictions. Eleanor is different. She's mindful of her ego, and strives to confront her inconsistencies of character.
She has a purity of heart that won't be tainted by the emotions that create malevolence. No other quality is as essential for an exorcist.
So she's probably okay?
For now, at least. But human hearts can be fickle things. Who knows what the future holds?
I doubt you got anything to worry about. For most exorcists, purity is a construct of the Abbey's teachings. But Eleanor, she's the real deal.
She's not your average exorcist, I'll give you that.
Purity is handy for any exorcist. But more than that, it's a rare and precious temperament for living. Everybody's got an ego and certain internal contradictions to some degree. Facing one's own ugliness in an honest manner is never easy. To be a normal human is to live carrying malevolence. It's just how much you let it control you that varies.
I guess malevolence might just be a fact of life, huh? But Artorias can't accept that.
Ja, und der will es komplett weglassen. Nur ohne Böses geht halt das mit der Entscheidung. Schreiben wir hier, damit wir den Weg nicht nochmal gehen müssen. Ganz kurze Unterbrechung. Und weiter geht's. Okay, es scheint alles noch eins.
I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Let's slip through town and head for Titania before that changes.
Hä? Okay.
So this is your secret hideout.
Once I get free, he won't stand a chance. You all had better sleep with one eye open.
Look how worried I am.
Welcome back! That's Kamoana.
She's the same age as Diana. Did the Abbey really turn someone so young into a Therion?
Medissa, please, would you be able to talk to her?
Is this a trick?
Kamoana may be a Therion, but deep down, she's still a normal little girl who misses her mother. I can't do anything to console her, no matter what I try. But if it were you...
You okay? You can call me Medissa, all right? Do I scare you, honey?
A little, but not as much as Velvet and Dial. But don't you think I'm scary? I had a bad dream earlier. My mommy said I looked scary and that she didn't want me anymore.
She would never. Your mother would never think that about her daughter.
But how do you know?
Because I'm a mother too. Mothers always love their children, no matter what. No matter if we die. No matter how the world changes. There's nobody who loves you more in the world than...
It's okay. You don't have to cry. I hope Kamoana and Medissa won't have to feel so lonely anymore.
Yeah, trying to stop the waterworks gets old fast.
Listen, if it's not too personal, was your mother,
She's dead. I lost her when I was even younger than you.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's fine. It just means we've got things in common. So no feeling sad and alone, okay?
Oh no, I'm fine. I don't feel lonely or anything, I swear.
What's gotten into you? You're so strange sometimes.
No, I'm not.
Eleanor, I'll have you watch over Kamoana and Medissa.
Yes, of course. I'd be honored. Thank you.
Are exorcists supposed to be so polite to a grand poobah of calamity or whatever?
Sure, why not? Besides, the Demon Lord ought to not trouble herself over such trivialities.
Velvet, Grimoire's calling for you. She says to bring Laphicet and meet her at the observation tower.
Got it.
We better get going then.
Genauso dachte ich mir, dass es läuft. Also in Ordnung, wenn ich eine Weile hier bei dir bleibe? Oh klar. Auch länger als eine Weile hier bleiben, wenn du möchtest. Ich danke dir, Kamoana. Nicht schlecht, nicht schlecht. Schnief, jetzt vermisse ich wieder meine eigene verstorbene Mutter. War sie auch eine Echse? Mütter sind wahrlich großartig gewesen, sie stehen über jedem König. Ja, außer der Abtei mit lauter Drecksexorzisten kommt und... Ist er tot? Wo ist Grimoire eigentlich? Ich habe aber nie eine Angabe, wo ich eigentlich hin muss.
Hey, Do you all have mothers?
Nein.
Where'd that question come from?
Well, after hearing that Velvet, Kamoana, and Eleanor all lost their parents, I just got curious.
My mother was a strict, frightening woman, but she died a long time ago.
I see.
I have no parents either. But the wicked witch who took me in said I was born from a peach that floated down the river.
Coming from you, I'd almost believe that.
And you, Eisen?
We Malachim are formed from untainted mana. Sometimes humans are reborn as Malachim, but they retain no memory of their previous lives. In other words, we don't have blood relations like humans do.
I see. By the time I was aware of anything around me, I was already tethered and being called number 2. I suppose having no mother means I don't have any memories before that. I told Medusa that losing a mother is painful, but I can't know how painful it is.
Go easy on him, Eisen. He's just a kid.
I'm just telling it like it is. But listen to me, Laphicet. You can share deep connections with other people, even if you don't have a biological family. Malachim, too, can form precious bonds. True friendships, even family.
That's right. Your words wouldn't have stopped Medusa if they weren't true in your heart.
You really think so?
I'm sure of it.
It's far better than being a witch born from a peach.
Nonsense! There's no nobler way to be born! I have an everlasting friendship with a dog, a monkey, a pheasant, and Bienfu.
I hope he's right.
Ist auf jeden Fall besser, als an Pfirsich geboren zu werden. Ey, es ist so geil, immer diese Seitenhiebe auf die Magilu. Alter, ich weiß doch nicht mal, wo die verdammt Scrimmer zu sagen hat. Wo ist er denn? Oder bin ich dran vorbeigelaufen? Ich hoffe, ich bin nicht dran vorbeigelaufen. Die ist jetzt aber bestimmt nicht beim Erdpuls, oder? Was will die Expedition jetzt schon wieder, Mann? Gib mir mal einen Scheiß und gehen wir da weiter, los. Verdammt nochmal. Ich kann doch nicht mehr selber was entscheiden. Wo ging es denn da nochmal hin? Zum zweiten Dock? Ey, warte mal, da unten können wir übernachten, sehe ich gerade. Wäre es jetzt nicht besser gewesen, man baut sowas beim ersten Gebiet ein? Hä? Ich dachte, man kann hier übernachten. Ich kann ein paar Betten vorbereiten, wenn ihr euch ausruhen wollt. Ne, passt schon. Okay, mach mal.
The oldest known map of the world was made by... Wow, it took them decades!
You always look so happy when you've got your nose in a book. What's so interesting about the one you've got there?
It's a book about surveying. When I read it, I can imagine myself traveling afar and making maps of the world. It sounds like so much fun.
I know just how you feel. I know Magilu and the others don't understand. But I just can't help but feel excited when I think about us completing a map of the entire world.
It's the thought of treasure that gets me more fired up.
Obviously, there's treasure waiting to be unearthed too, but that's more of a bonus on the side. Crossing uncrossable oceans, going to lands where none have gone before. The voyage itself, the dance with death, these things hold value greater than that of any treasure.
Ah, adventure! Truly the romance of the quest we call life.
Laphicet, you had a map, didn't you? The one you dropped when we first met?
It's a world map I got when I was with the Abbey, but I only checked out the places really close by. I could hardly call it adventure.
There's more to adventuring than visiting far-off lands and sailing stormy seas, you know. Adventures are about achieving your ambitions and leaping across the walls we've built to protect ourselves, no matter the danger that waits on the other side. There are no big or small adventures.
Even if I only went to Helavis and the Figol ice caps?
Think of it like this. When you sneaked out of town without the Abbey noticing, when you walked the land and compared it to your map, how did that make you feel?
It was scary, but fun. Exhilarating.
Then it was an adventure. The map you made within yourself is a treasure that's only yours.
Wow, my very own treasure.
Das sind ja coole Gespräche. Das habe ich nie mitbekommen, dass sowas überhaupt geht. Gut, ich habe, glaube ich, in dem ganzen Spiel nur, was, zweimal gepennt oder so, oder dreimal. Aus eigenem Antrieb dazu noch. Natürlich ist sie hier auch nicht. Wie hätte es auch anders sein sollen? Alter, ich finde es halt immer noch bescheuert, dass man statt richtiges Rennen so ein Ding einbaut. Warum kann man nicht einfach schnell rennen? Wo ging's denn da nochmal hin?
You said that Malakim can have familial ties, but what makes you and your sister siblings if you're not related by blood?
Well, a very long time ago, I was born into this world from an Earth Pulse point up on a sacred mountain. I remained in that place for a long while, and then one day, she was born from the very same Earth Pulse point. Before we knew it, we had wound up living together under the same roof.
Are two Malakim always siblings if they come from the same Earth Pulse point?
No. The other Malakim were born there, but I never felt like they were my family. But something, I don't know what, was different with her. If she was sad, I'd feel sad. And if I was happy, she'd be happy too. She can be abrasive, but when she smiles, it's like nothing else. I swore to myself that whatever happened, I would protect her. I made a pendant from a stone on that sacred mountain, and gave it to her as a lucky charm. Of course, she just wears it as a necklace.
And your pendant? Did she give that to you?
She had the same idea I had. She made the pendant herself and gave it to me as a good luck charm. Without either of us having mentioned a word of it beforehand, we each gave each other pendants in the same shape on the very same day. That's when I really knew that what I had felt all along was true. We were brother and sister.
Is that her in the picture?
Yeah. It's a self-portrait she drew for me on the day I left home.
Did you draw her a picture of yourself?
No. I don't exactly have an artistic side.
Well, I'm sure that if you looked inside her pendant, you'd find a portrait of the person who matters most to her.
I hope so.
Yeah, and it would be nice if it was you.
Magilu, du bist so ein Miststück, Alter. Ist die wirklich da oben? Ich meine. Ist das wieder der Turm? Ja. Die hockt halt echt auf dem Turm. Sag doch einmal, wo die ist, Alter. Die schaut sowieso immer aus, wie wenn sie halt
Ah, there you two are.
Hi, teacher. Have you made progress deciphering the book?
I have indeed. It turns out there was a second counting song. I've already transcribed it. Would you read it aloud for us, child?
Okay. When the 8 malevolences overflow, in the culmination of mankind's despair, Enominat will bring an end to all peoples and restore them to time immemorial. 4 Empyreans shall wield a wrathful sword and cleave the great devourer, 2 asunder to sleep beneath the earth, as scarlet moonlight illuminates the evil. The nameless Empyrean hath one heart. The nameless Empyrean hath one body.
Oh, yet more delightful material to keep us awake at night.
If I'm understanding this right, it's discussing the specific nature of Enominat? That's what I believe, yes. When the 8 malevolences overflow in the culmination of mankind's despair, Enominat will bring an end to all peoples.
So, when the world is at peak malevolence, Enominat will use that power to bring an end to all. Is that it?
He's going to wipe out all of humanity?
Is that what the Abbey is after? Is that why they've been trying to bring back Enominat?
No. Artorias is not that kind of man. His 2 primary ideals are the many over one, and the restoration of order through will and reason. He sacrificed Laufey to protect this world, not to eradicate it.
You mean that's who he is as far as you know, yeah? People change, Velvet. Perhaps the shepherd gave up hope. Maybe he lost faith in mankind. Fools prone to sin, endlessly generating malevolence.
He's not like that. If that's all true, then what point was there in Laufey's death?
Is there anything else in that book?
Yes and no. This copy itself is incomplete. There ought to be further pages, but they're missing. For now, I've done all I can.
There must be an original somewhere, right?
Without it, I doubt the Abbey would be plotting Enominat's revival. We can be sure they have complete understanding of their Empyrean's nature.
But this was the only copy in the royal villa. If the original is out there, who knows where it could be?
It's getting pretty late. Why don't we call it a day?
Yeah, let's get some rest.
Hey, ich hab schon geschlafen. Ja, aber vielleicht ist genau das, was Artorius eigentlich sich denkt mit alles wieder herrichten oder sonst irgendwas, indem man einfach die Menschheit auslöscht, damit sie einen Neuanfang starten kann. Laut seinem Denken. Seufzt, ach.
Grimoire always looks like she never wants to do any work, but despite all her grumbling, when she starts a job, she gets it done. And quickly, too. She's frank, but she still takes care not to say anything to hurt anyone's feelings. I have to say, I like that in a woman. It's charming.
Well, sorry if I'm inconsiderate and charmless then.
I didn't mean it like that. You're all still so young and have led different lives. Can't fault you for being you.
Well, if you're saying we lack a certain air of maturity, I might not disagree.
That's for sure. It's true Lord Artorius has scolded my lack of composure at times.
Although I do get the impression that Grimoire has been dependable like that since she was young.
And it's a good impression at that. Old Grim's been that way since the day she was born. I hate to admit it, but her combination of insightful words and deadpan expression has charmed the hearts of many a Moloch. At her peak, she had a fan club 8,848 members strong, and her dinner shows would sell out the day the tickets went on sale. Molochim came by the droves to doze off listening to her live readings of ancient books.
Wow! I had no idea she was so popular.
Yeah, she's even a regular feature in Who's Who Among Norman.
Now that I think about it, I could see how a person could interpret her lethargy as patience and her vague dispassion as maturity and poise. Compared to her, I'm just...
Were you just trying to imitate her?
No, I didn't mean to.
Whether you meant to or not, that kind of felt like her just now. I can see it in you, waiting to be awakened, that sophisticated charm.
Me? Sophisticated and charming? I don't know.
Try talking like her. You know how she lets her sentences trail off. This is your make or break moment here.
All right. I think I know what you mean. Here goes nothing. Oh. What do you think, Laufey said? Do I sound like her?
It feels a little off, but you're definitely doing it. I think.
Aw, you don't have to grow up, Madame Eleanor. You're cute just the way you are.
You stay out of this, Bienfu!
Schnatterinchen? Alter, what the hell? Schnatterinchen. Mit diesem Titel wird es belohnt, sich viele Plaudereien angesehen zu haben. Erhöht Standhaftigkeitsdauer. Bekannter Gegner plus 10. Das müsste sich halt jedes Mal ändern, wenn du einen Gegner hast, ne? Ich finde... Zurückgelegte Entfernung auf der Karte. 109.123. Mit 200.000 kann bis Level. Neu gefundene Schätze. Ach, dann wird das letzte freigeschalten, ne? Beuteobjekte. Erhaltene Seelen. Vermiedene Anker. Alter, erhaltene Seelen 2500. Das ist ein Gegner, was ich gekillt habe. Kann das sein? Alter, es gibt haben wir 250 Plaudereien schon geschaut? Ich meine, es sind viele währenden Storys drin und so, aber 250? Standhaftigkeit, Verbrennungsfähigkeit. Was hatten wir vorher? Marathonläuferin gegen Apotgegner. Gegen Furien. Machen wir mal das da. Ich meine, 10% sind jetzt da auch nicht ohne, ne? Warte mal, ist das überhaupt ein Weg, den ich gehen muss? Ich bin gerade unschlüssig. Wer steht da vorne? Oh, der King of the Ring. Was ist los? Ein Königreich ergangen ist, der Hirte sollte imstande sein, das Volk zu führen, aber nein, ich habe meine Pflicht im Stich gelassen und nicht mehr das Recht, solche Erwägungen anzustellen. Vri. Ja, stimmt, aber er ist wenigstens ehrlich. Aber die Welvets Leben ist schon ein ziemliches Dreckshaus, ey.
Hey, Laviset! Medissa let me sleep in her bed last night. She's warm for a snake lady.
That's great.
She's gonna help me take a bath now. You should come join us too.
What? I couldn't.
It's okay. I don't mind at all.
Hey, Kamoana. Did you know? Dial started to grow a brand new tail.
Wow, really? I want to see.
He's up at the observation tower.
Let's go see. Medissa, you too.
All right. But don't run, or you'll trip.
Thanks, Eleanor. I appreciate it.
Having some girl trouble, my little Malik?
I'm just glad Kamoana and Medissa are starting to feel better.
Yeah, they both still have a long way to go, but it's such a relief to see them smiling.
We've got bigger things to worry about. Hurry up and locate the next Earth Pulse point.
Right. Okay.
Must you always be so blunt, Velvet?
I must, in fact. We're up against the Abbey here, and sooner or later they'll find this place.
That's true, but still.
Do we go find another hideout?
No, we'll keep on the offensive. We'll capture the remaining Therions before the Abbey finds us.
As a swordsman, I can respect that mindset.
I'm not so sure we could hold this place anyway.
And we've got no obligation to.
I found another Earth Pulse point. It's in the eastern part of Eastgand, I think.
But that's... All right. We're headed for Eastgand.
Then our first stop should be Port Taliesin.
Ihr Heimatdorf. Glaube ich. Ergebnis des Angelwettbewerbs?
Not that I really care, but who ended up winning the fishing competition when we were trying to catch a Therion?
Man, that was a while ago. I lost because I came away with nothing.
No, it was a draw. As I'm sure everyone remembers, all I fished up were octopus demons. We were competing over who would catch the Therion. Demons didn't count, so my score was 0-2.
No, the loss is mine, and I'm not giving it to you.
That's not just something you can up and decide like that. In fact, by fishing up those octopus demons, I put everyone in danger. That should count for negative points. I lost.
Who cares? It was all in fun.
I care. Every competition must have a winner and a loser, no matter what. That's just how I see it.
Yeah, I'm with Eisen on this one. It doesn't do anyone any good to make the final results murky.
I can't believe I'm going to do this. Eisen, your curse would mean that the odds were stacked against you from the start. That doesn't make for a fair competition, does it?
Yeah, she's got a good point. We'll just have to settle the score some other way.
What can you guys do? Play cards? Chess? What?
Cards are a no-go for me. I'll just end up drawing jokers.
And I can play shogi, but I don't know chess.
Then what about arm wrestling? Would that work?
Whoa, whoa! Having a demon and a Moloch clasp hands is just asking for trouble with malevolence.
You're both adults, so why not a drinking contest?
That's it. If we have a drinking contest, we'll be able to compete on an even playing field.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. I'll have the crew bring out the drinks.
Well, that's one way of resolving it, I suppose. Whatever gets it done. I'm not gonna complain.
If you guys are gonna have a drinking contest, you're gonna need some tasty snacks to go with all that alcohol, right?
Definitely. Let's go out and fish us some snacks.
Yeah, let's take out the little boat. We can even pick up where we left off our fishing competition.
Didn't we just figure out he can't really fish?
We were just about to finally resolve this mess. Why'd you have to go and stick your nose into it?
What? Why are you yelling at me? I didn't do anything wrong! Bien!
Bien, Alter. Weißt du, vor allem die zwei, die sind ja so schlimm.